In this video, I'll be checking out 3 new cases and a screen protector from Elago. If you just unwrapped your iPhone 16 and you're looking for a brand new case for it, check out the rest of the videos on this channel for a few different brands of cases for your iPhone 16 Pro. But in this video, we'll be checking out the cases from Elago. So let's dive in and see what cases we're looking at in this video. So Elago have supplied 3 separate cases to review for the iPhone 16 Pro. And we also have a tempered glass screen protector that will also be going over the installation process for. So without further ado, let's dive in with the screen protector. So first we'll check out the Elago screen protector for the iPhone 16 Pro. There are 2 versions available, one that comes with 1 or 2 screen protectors, but either one comes with all the necessary accessories that you need to install the screen protector onto your iPhone 16 Pro. Okay, so let's check out what's inside the box. Okay, so in the box you get a cleaning kit and the actual screen protector and surround itself all in one package. The cleaning kit offers a few accessories. We've got a microfiber cloth, rather small if I'm honest. You've got a wet wipe and dust remover to make sure that your screen is fully clean before you apply the screen protector. And you've got a squeegee to get rid of all the bubbles that you may trap underneath and complete the install. Now I'm assuming that the second protector comes with also a second cleaning kit as well as the second protector as well itself. So that's the accessories that you get inside the box. Let's go ahead with the install. Right, so for the install we will use the surround. We have the iPhone 16 Pro here ready to get the screen protector installed onto it. The instructions are on the back. There's no actual instruction manual as such. I've just taken a screen protector off this already, so I won't go ahead with the wet wipes, but I'll just use the dust sticker just to make sure there's no dust on the actual screen itself, because that's the ones that really do create the issues. I know that the screen's perfectly fine already. We're going to pass that bit of plastic through the top, make sure that's over the actual case itself, and then in one big motion we're going to pull that away. That removes it from underneath the screen protector, and then you can see it now slowly going underneath and adhesing itself to the actual screen. That action here, I'm not quite sure why you want to do that, but basically we've done pulled the slide and the bubbles have gone underneath. We can now lift the top part of the screen protector off slowly, and that reveals the screen protector onto the actual phone itself. Now I think we have no bubbles whatsoever. We've got a few actually on the side here, so we're just going to go over, just make sure that they're all ironed out. It's basically applied itself very well, and apart from that little bubble there which I think will dry out, and that's the screen protector applied all nicely on the edge of the phone there. Now it's got a slight edge to it but not sharp at all. I'll be happy with that if I was using this phone naked. It's not fully round, but it's done a very good job in aligning it around the phone with the surround frame, and a very good install for the screen protector. Now the screen protector retails for $11.99. It's one of the very cheapest that I've seen, and that's from their store directly. You may be able to find it on Amazon as well, and I'll put links down below if you'd like to support the channel and buy yourself one. The 2-piece version of this screen protector, featuring 2 screen protectors for maybe 2 devices, or an additional one that's later down the line should you scratch it after a few months of ownership, is only an extra $3. So I would recommend that you get the 2 instead of the 1, so you've got a backup should you fail the install, or if you actually like to use it later down the line to add a little extra protection to your iPhone screen later on in its life. Overall, great screen protector. Hopefully it's going to work well with their cases. So let's have a look at those. So next up is their MagSafe silicone case. This retails currently for $18.99. It comes in 16 colours, is obviously MagSafe compatible, and with many colours available, it should suit the style that you're looking for. Okay, so let's check out what comes inside the box. Okay, so here's what you get inside the box. You get the silicone case itself and a backing panel for the actual case itself, but it also comes with 3 stickers, just like all their other cases do. We get 3 kind of badged stickers, which look quite cool should you want to either put them on the case or put them on any other accessory that you have. Right, looking over the silicone case itself then, it is obviously liquid silicone, so it is a little bit grippy in its material. It's softer to the touch with a separate chrome button on the edge there, slight titanium in colour. This is the stone colour And as I said earlier, there are many other colours that you can actually buy of this silicone case. There is a slight ridged bump on the top side there. You've got the hole cut out for the camera button, MagSafe, and some detail on the inside. This is kind of like a brushed soft fabric on the inside. And you've got the action button and the volume button there on the side there. Again, in their titanium coloured switches. Over on the bottom there, you've got individual holes for the speaker grill, which is kind of my kind of favourite look. And you've got a fairly big hole there for cable to pass through. Okay, so let's get this on our iPhone 16 Pro. Again, you have to be careful with the silicone case because you do pinch the silicone as you insert it. So be careful not to rip that silicone when you actually install it. So don't do it too quickly. And that is it installed on the phone itself. Looks good with the titanium, kind of not a perfect match, but it is obviously a lot lighter than the titanium colour. You got the hole cut out. You can see it already bent inwards here on the side here. They've done something slightly different here. It's ridged on the screen side because it's probably reinforced for the screen protection. So you can see here, even with the screen protector, you've got a bit of an extra ridge there for protection. But it does have a higher ridge than the backing of it, so your finger can actually get a little bit closer to that touch sensor. Now it is good for that, I would say. I'm still not, even after over a week of owning this camera, I'm still not got fully used to this button yet. But most of the cases are ridged on both sides and it makes it harder. They've actually knocked it back, so it's lower on the back face where you probably would want to use it, so your finger can get closer to that and get access to that button. And I find that's actually a good design choice. I think you've got a best of both worlds. You've got protection on the top and you've got easier access to the button, but on side profile it looks like it's out of alignment. It's actually made for that. As for the other buttons, they are nice and easy to press, as is the action button, and interactivity, swiping, not a problem. Helped with the screen protector because it does raise it a little bit more. That's easier to feel. The holes are all alignment on the bottom, nicely laid out for the port there as well for probably the most official cable, but it might be a bit too small for some larger third-party cables. Camera bump is well supporting the camera lenses there. And overall, it's a nice case. The only problem is it's silicone, so it will pick up, you can see there, it's picked up all that dust from that fabric cover here on the table, and that's the problem with these types of cases. They are going to be an absolute dust, hair and debris magnet, so do bear that in mind if you're thinking of picking up this particular silicone case. Okay, so we've got our MagSafe charger here. We can check that out. That passes through okay with the charging, and it lasts pretty well in terms of, not too well actually. Yeah, not too bad in the rodeo of the tugging of the MagSafe charger. I'd say that's not too bad in terms of its performance overall for MagSafe. This retails for $18.99 currently on their website. I'll put links down below to this particular case so you can learn more about it, support the channel and buy yourself one. Okay, next up is their MagSafe leather case. This is really nice and gives a more premium feel. This particular colorway that they sent me is the light grey version to go and match with the titanium grey there. There's no background details or Apple logos. A very similar camera button to the silicone that we've just seen. Titanium buttons that are a little bit more ridged to them as well. A slight back camera bump protection. Got Elago branding on the lower side there. No holes, but more lozenges on the speaker grill and cable entry hole there as well. And on the other side, we've got the volume buttons and action buttons again in their titanium recessed colors. Inside, we've got again this kind of brushed material, a little bit more premium feel than the silicone. And overall, a nice case, I think. Let's get our phone into it though and see how well this particular case feels. We'll go in long side first, and then a bit harder to fit into the case, but we got there in the end. And overall, a very nice premium feeling leather case here from Elago. Slightly smaller ridged edge than their silicone version, which makes the whole case not feel or appear to be that bulky. What is more bulky though is these buttons. I think that matches the industrial feel of the titanium there. These buttons are a good match because they stick out a little bit more. They just feel a little bit more present on the case. So if you do like the feel of knowing where those buttons are, this is definitely a case for you. They really do protrude out and they're good to touch and feel, I would say. Not as easy as the other softer or wider buttons are on the other cases. They do work just fine. We've got a more symmetrical cutout for the camera button. It's not capacitive, it's just a cutout. Again, they're giving a little bit more ridged edge on the left hand side than on the right, just to get that finger in there a little bit more. It doesn't swoop out and away into the case as some other cases that I reviewed earlier. It does a good job. And then the speaker grills are pretty much on point there, with a big enough hole there for a cable to insert into. And overall, I think it feels nice. It feels nice to the touch. The light grey colour scheme really works well with the titanium grey colour. Again, it's slightly lighter, but it's a very good match, or at least a harmonising colour to the titanium version. But these buttons are very big in terms of how they protrude out of the case. Now, there is some protection on the camera bump there, and there's obviously, even with the screen protector, there's some protection on the top edge. If you're after a leather case, this is actually quite a good contender and worth considering. Let's check out MagSafe and how well that performs. It triggers the animation, and let's get this all lined up properly. I'd say the magnetism is probably not the best. Again, it's not the strongest, but it does hold on there fairly well. I'd say it's on the lower end of magnetism on the cases. It is vegan leather on the back here, so even though it's a PU material or leather material, it may attract that ring after some uses. So the MagSafe leather case from Elago retails for $29.99. Comes in 5 colours to suit the majority of iPhone colourways that are out there. And overall, if you're looking for a cheaper option than Apple's own leather case, then this is something that you might want to check out. And finally, we got the MagSafe hybrid case from Elago. Again, similar 3 stickers for your phone, and here we have the hybrid clear case. This comes in 3 colors as well as this transparent one. The color versions have a more solid exterior on the outer side and a semi-transparent backing. The buttons itself on this clear case are pre-molded onto the actual plastic itself. We've got holes for the speaker grill and the cable insert, the camera bump and some Elago branding on the bottom there, along with the molded buttons on both left and right hand sides. Got a slight camera bump for the camera lens protection. Let's get this on our phone and see how well it fits. I find all the cases from Elago slightly tougher to install than my last video, but that's the case on nonetheless. Now you do get some protection here, which I will keep on for now, and you get a slight dotted material on the bottom there to help with yellowing, as well as air getting trapped inside the bottom of the case there. You've got the MagSafe ring, that's obviously very visible. They didn't decide to reduce that or give you colorways for it, unfortunately, but you could go for the black one. If you have a black iPhone, that would blend in a little bit better, and if you've got the white backing of the white phone, this will actually be less prominent. Now there is a nice protection for the camera lenses there, and then even with the screen protector, you've got protection from the front of the phone. You can see it's slightly cut away on that where we've got the camera button, just to reduce that slight, it kind of chamfers in rather than blends in. It's not as easy as their previous 2 cases, I would say, to interact with, but it's obviously there and it works. But I think I would like to check out some capacitive versions of these iPhone cases just to see how much better that might be. As for the speaker holes, they kind of line up okay, as well as a large cutout for the cable. Buttons are very nice to press on the clear case, very functional, and the lip isn't too sticking out, so that allows you to navigate the pages nicely from the edges, as well as bring things in on screen. Let's check out the MagSafe performance. That charges up fine, so that's best of the 3. It lasts the radio very, very well. So I'd say this has got much better magnetism than the other 2 cases that we've looked at from Elago. So if MagSafe is a thing that's quite important for you and for mounting, then this is probably one of the best ones out of the three that we've seen in this video. So this MagSafe hybrid clear case retails for $18.99 currently from their website, and I'll put links down below so you can learn more about it, support the channel, and buy yourself one. Okay, so there you have it. 3 cases and screen protector all reviewed from Elago. Just to recap, we've seen the silicone case, one of their cheapest, the leather case, which is one of their most expensive, and their clear case, which is slightly in between in terms of pricing. All offer MagSafe ability. I would say on average in terms of performance, apart from the clear case, which performed the best out of the 3. The leather one comes with its more protruding side buttons. You can see that on the camera there. So they protrude out a lot more than the silicone case do. And obviously the clear case has them all molded in. Generally, I'm not a big fan of silicone cases in terms of how they are a bit of a dust and dirt magnet. You might want to try out their premium version, which might be less sticky. It's a shame they didn't give me that to review. As for the leather case, a very good, cheaper alternative to the Apple case, all with their brushed interiors, which work really, really nice and well. I wish the leather version had the holes, as we've seen here. It just makes it a little bit more premium when they're taken the effort in punching those holes through. I can kind of get an idea why they didn't do it on the leather case because of the materials being used. But again, they could have done that with this clear case. I just think that the holes just gives it more of a premium feel, and extra care has been made in its design. As for my favourite, I'd say the leather case is probably the better option. It's just a shame that it didn't have the same level of performance of its MagSafe as the clear case has. But overall, I feel that the leather case is just a general nicer feel that feels actually worth the money that you're paying for it. All right, I hope you found this video helpful. If it has, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions about any of these cases or the screen protector from Elago, I'll do my best to answer them. You can support the channel by sending us a super thanks on YouTube or buy me a coffee. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.